Have you ever pondered how significantly relationships shape our lives? Weaving their way through the very fabric of our existence, relationships have a profound impact on our emotional landscape, molding our character and defining the quality of our lives. It's fascinating, isn't it, how a single person can color our world with vibrant hues of joy, or alternatively, wash it in shades of blue. Relationships, in their essence, are powerful. They can uplift us, inspire us, and incite growth. But what happens when they become unfulfilling? When they cease to add value to our lives and instead become a source of constant sadness and depression? Consider, for example, a friend who constantly criticizes and belittles your efforts, or a partner who fails to acknowledge your worth. These unfulfilling relationships can drain your spirit, casting a shadow over your sense of self. The key to happiness is sometimes letting go of these unfulfilling relationships. The journey may be difficult, but the destination is worth it. The initial fallout of a broken relationship can be a whirlwind of emotions, predominantly sadness and depression. Imagine a storm, a tempest of emotions that's been unleashed inside of you. The winds of sorrow blow harshly, and the rain of tears seems unending. This is the landscape of your heart after a breakup. It's a raw, painful place, where every thought of your past relationship feels like a sharp sting. The world might seem a little dimmer, a little less vibrant, and it might feel as if you're trudging through a thick fog of melancholy. Food loses its taste, music its melody, and laughter its joy. You may find yourself sinking into a deep abyss of sadness, questioning your worth, and wondering if you'll ever be capable of feeling happiness again. And then there's depression, a heavy blanket that wraps itself around your heart, stifling your spirit and making every step forward feel like a Herculean task. It's a darkness that seems to seep into every part of your life, sapping your energy, your enthusiasm, and your zest for life. But here's the thing, these feelings, as overwhelming and all-consuming as they might be, are perfectly normal. They're part of the healing process, a necessary journey through the tunnel of despair. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel depressed. It's okay to grieve the loss of a relationship that meant something to you. But remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. Happiness waits at the end of this tunnel of despair. Letting go is not a single event, but a journey, a process that requires time and patience. It's like a path that meanders through a dense forest, where the sunlight barely filters through the thick foliage. But trust me, it is a journey worth undertaking. The first step on this path is acceptance. Yes, acceptance, my friends. It's about acknowledging the pain, the void that the ended relationship has left behind. It's about accepting that something that was once a part of your life no longer exists. It might feel like a bitter pill to swallow, but it's the first step towards healing. Next comes grief. It's okay to mourn the loss of a relationship. It's natural to feel a sense of loss, to miss the good times you had together. It's okay to cry, to feel the emptiness. This is your heart's way of cleansing itself, of washing away the remnants of a past that no longer serves you. Then we move on to forgiveness. Now, this is a tough one. It's about releasing the anger, the resentment, the bitterness that you might be harboring. It's about forgiving the other person and, more importantly, forgiving yourself. You see, forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about setting yourself free from the shackles of past hurt and pain. And finally, we arrive at moving on. This is where you pick up the pieces, dust off the sadness, and start anew. It's about rediscovering your worth, your individuality, your zest for life. It's about embracing the possibilities that life has to offer, about opening your heart to new experiences, new relationships. Let me tell you, letting go is not easy. It's a process that requires courage, resilience, and a whole lot of self-love. It's okay to stumble, to fall, to take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. It's okay to take your time, to move at your own pace. Remember, it's not a race, but a journey, your journey. Once you cross this phase, you'll find a renewed sense of self and an unexpected happiness waiting for you. Can happiness exist after heartbreak? Absolutely, yes. Imagine waking up one day and feeling a sense of lightness that you haven't felt in a long time. You stretch, you yawn, and you realize, for the first time in what seems like forever, you're not weighed down by the heavy chains of a past relationship. This is the power of letting go. It's the sweet aftertaste of a bitter pill swallowed. But how do you get there, you ask? Well, the first step is to embrace self-love. It's about acknowledging your worth and understanding that you deserve to be happy. It's about looking in the mirror and telling your reflection, I love you and I'm proud of you. It's about forgiving yourself for any mistakes you might have made and accepting that we all fall down sometimes. What matters is that we pick ourselves back up. Next, we have self-care. This isn't just about treating yourself to a spa day or a shopping spree, although those can be part of it. It's about taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical health. It's about eating right, sleeping well, and exercising regularly. It's about saying no to things that drain you and yes to things that rejuvenate you. Then comes the joy of rediscovering oneself. When was the last time you did something for the first time? When was the last time you pursued a hobby simply because it made you happy? Now's the time for all of that. Now's the time to explore, to grow, to learn. Now's the time to become the best version of yourself, for yourself. All these actions lead to a happier, more fulfilled life. They allow you to rebuild, to start anew, to move forward. They help you find happiness in the most unexpected places, like in the quiet moments of solitude or in the exhilarating seconds of a new adventure. Happiness is not a destination but a journey, and sometimes it requires us to leave behind what no longer serves us. Let's quickly recap the journey we've taken today. We've trekked through the impact of relationships on our lives and the initial sadness and depression that can follow a breakup. We've navigated the process of letting go, reminding ourselves that it's okay to feel pain, and we've discovered that happiness awaits us once we've completed this process. The key is to embrace the change, allow the feelings, and find the joy that lies beyond. Remember, every end is a new beginning. Your happiness is in your hands, so let go of what doesn't serve you and embrace what brings you joy.